On Sunday. Afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You can feel the energy here in Toronto. The Raptors looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's James. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And stolen by Simons. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Raptors. To the paint. And here's the fast break. Sabonis leading the way.
Well, the instinct takes over. Sabonis gets up the floor, ready to finish the play.
Pass to Okoro. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Toronto with the ball. Riza with it. Covered by Giannis. Roy from outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Simons surveying the D. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And Roy, here we go. Pass to James. Toronto working the ball around now. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA, Doris, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunate because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy.
Roy from outside. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. The drive by Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
James in the post. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Buries it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Simons. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Raptors leading by 5. Now Roy. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's LeBron. Outside Roy. Here's Valanciunas. 3 on the clock. No good on the triple. Outside, Simon. Left side, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Oh, my God.
The kick out to Williams. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Antetokounmpo inside. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6. Raptors with the lead. Outside Roy. LeBron outside. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:03 left to play in the first. Now here's Giannis. He has 6. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Roy from outside. Traps in the tray.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And to Kumbo inside. A kick out to Simons. 4 on the clock. Taken away by Williams. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Here's Roy. Pass to James.
Why that's not a steal though, bro?
Why
is that not a steal though? Like, what niggas don't be understanding? Like they be fucking blessing niggas, bro, on some real stupid shit.
Some stats for him. He
Hey,
averages
on,
over
man.
21 points a
That
game.
not a steal, but you gave this nigga a steal on some
Three-pointer.
shit, man. Nigga throwing the ball right at the
Shot
nigga.
off.
The fuck could I do about that? You making my player throw the ball at the nigga. He don't even have to.
Concludes the first quarter of
That
play.
shit's stupid, son.
Toronto ahead, up by 5.
All this shit
We'll be
about, like,
back
every
in
time niggas
just a
play this
moment
shit,
with the
niggas
start
just
of
get
the second
blessed, bro.
quarter.
That shit's stupid. This shit aggravating, bro. Niggas be getting they fucking handheld the whole fucking
And
game.
hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the
bitch is a
offensive
mismatch.
approach
Like, come
for the
on, man,
Raptors?
pass the fucking ball right.
We've got a bunch of this
The fuck is
game
we passing
yet
the
to
ball
be played,
on
but
a
they're
mismatch,
shooting it
bro?
well from the three-point line.
Come on,
That's
bro.
got to be a welcome sight.
Shit crazy, bro.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Pass to Dick. Screen by Sabonis. Dick can't get it to go.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set.
my God.
And there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Toronto shooting their first free throw this game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Here's Dick. Plenty of space. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Hornets trail by 6. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Poeltl, the combination of 7-foot size and great skill.
You know what, Kevin, to me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
Here's Collier. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 6 to shoot. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Hield. And it's Ricochet with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make. And the defense not a factor.
Oh my God.
That's good.
You just running back and forth, bro. Run to a man, bro. It's not even hard.
To get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Here's Collier. Rebound by the Raptors. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take out. The 76ers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Jake with it. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Dick. Let's go.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Collier. Hield outside. For the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. On the mark with the 15-footer. Sabonis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is a real strength of Domantas Sabonis' game. He has such nice, soft touch.
And it's the Raptors' ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
It's stolen by Hield.
How about the energy and activity on that play? Great steal.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
To the right side. Gasol on the wing. It's tipped. Here's Carrington. Hasn't made one yet. Dick, that's good.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
The kick out to Sabonis. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Hornets trail by 12. And here's Giannis. 8 points for him. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
5 to shoot. The tray.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now here's Giannis. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Roy. 10-point lead. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Giannis showing creativity.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
LeBron outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hornets trail by 10. Simon's on the wing. Towns in the corner. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. Roy gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Simon's on the wing. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Now LeBron from deep. It's not going to go for him. And we finish one half of basketball. Raptors lead by 11. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hornets trail by 11. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Here's Sabonis. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Giannis. That one a little long.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And you know, Brandon Miller may not have the experience, Doris, so far in the NBA, but boy, does he have a feel for the game.
And Kevin, that to me is something you can't teach. The ability at a young age to read situations well. He can mix his pace. He can create his own space for his shot. The game has already seemed to slow down for this young guy.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Roy. Pass to Sabonis. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy. Sabonis has got 9.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
And stolen by James. Lets the three fly. And again, Toronto with the triple.
and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That's his first foul. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Roy fires from way outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Over LeBron. Antetokounmpo, no good. Raptors leading by 16. Pass to James. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Hornets trail by 19. Giannis outside. Shot to stop the run. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And the shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. 19-point game. Antetokounmpo. No good with the layup.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Count it, good. Roy's got 5 points in the quarter.
This guy is a threat from all 3 levels. That time, Roy put the mid-range.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Another shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Simons.
Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good, and it's a bonus with the assist that time. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the night.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
3-pointers, Simon. And here's Toronto. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
Charlotte calls timeout. And the Hornets call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's Collier. Up top, Heel. Over Williams. Charlotte no good that time either.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
15 foul.
The first one falls.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And the Hornets with possession here. On the wing, Heel. No scoring in this one. Over Dick. No good, unable to end this run.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
At the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Dick. Pass to Valanciunas. Offline with his 3. And it's the Hornets ball. Healed with it. He's picked up by Dick. Healed right side. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Healed way outside. Again, Healed missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Toronto. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we've got more on 2K Sport. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Hornets call time here. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Here's Toronto now. Dick with it. Pass to Carrington. For 3, Williams. Gasol pulls it in. Healed outside. Here's the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Heald's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Hornets. Poke loose. And stolen by Bay. Healed outside. The three. Valanciunas grabs the board. Raptors leading by 23. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hield's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Hornets. Kennard for 3. And again, Toronto no up.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Toronto leading by 20. From the arc is Williams. And Williams throws it down.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Simons. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up. And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Outside, Towns. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Back to Kennard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hornets ball.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Okoro wide open. He fires. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. Takes the 3. Hornets with the rebound.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And here is Simons. Just 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Lets it go with the 3. Back to Antetokounmpo.
Two minutes remaining in regulation time.
Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Barnes outside. And it's off from three-point range. So it's the Hornets now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Okoro. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Toronto leading by 19.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Raptors.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And here's Charlotte. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Here's Giannis. This one for 3. Okoro shot is off. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
His 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Kennard for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Fires for 3. That one doesn't go. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one...
GG's coming in.